Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I bedazzle my Starbucks keychains. I have one for myself, which I love, and it's very durable. No rhinestones have been falling off. I drop my keys all the time, and it's still intact. Um, so yeah, first of all, you always have to file down your pieces. Very important because that's the only way the glue is going to be sticking on and be more durable. Um, Gray is absolutely up to you, your preference. If you want all that, shine to come off or just a little, it's up to you. Um, yeah, so I filed it down. Obviously, clean it up with some alcohol. Make sure all that dust comes off because you don't want any of that residue to get mixed up with your glue. I use a 30-minute epoxy, 50-50 ratio. And so I mix that in. That's how I glue on the top and the straw. I put some on the Starbucks sticker that I just glued on because I don't want the sticker to fall off, whether it's, it gets wet or it just over time. So I make sure I put that top coat on of the epoxy, and I spread the epoxy all over the cup because that's what I'm using to place on the rhinestones and make sure it's durable. Because a keychain, you use it on your keys, you put it on your purse, on your backpack, whatever it is, and they will get beat up. They get hit against the wall, they get dropped. So you have to make sure you're using something very durable. So here I am placing all the rhinestones. I start by placing them around the Starbucks sticker because I want to make sure it looks good. It gives me 30-minute work time, so they are, moving around, and I have to check on them every now and then, to make sure, they're staying on placed where I want them to be. So yeah, so now I'm just going to be going around, start off with one line, make sure everything fits well, and then move on to the rest of the rows. So yeah, so keep watching, it's very basic, very, common sense to just, go around, fill it in, make sure everything is close together, nice and neat. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, story time. So my confession. I used to be a Starbucks cup collector. But oh my god, it's just stressful. Stressful. It was an addiction. I had, waking up at 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning to sometimes earlier. Or I couldn't even sleep because I'd be thinking, oh my god, everybody's gonna win me those cups. I want those cups. And it was like torturous thinking, oh my god, when are they coming out? Am I gonna get any? And it got to the point where I'm just like, I'm done. This is like torturous. And I cannot be living like this. And don't get me wrong, I love Starbucks. I still love the cups, but there's no way every release I'm waking up at 4 in the morning, standing in those lines, have to deal with all those ignorant people that are just resellers, they're not real collectors. And this one time I went to a Starbucks by my house, and there was some girls there in a car already before I got there, but they were in the car. And I'm like, okay, it's almost, opening time, so I'm gonna get off the car and stand in the line. I was the first one out the car and standing by the door. And then this other girl comes, and she was standing behind me, obviously, because I was there first in line. And then, so they open up, and then there was 3 of the cups that I wanted, the bling ones. There was only 3, and I'm like, okay, so it's me, the girl behind me, and the 2 girls in the car. So I told the girl behind me, I'm like, okay, so it's only fair to share, right? I'm like, I'll get one, you get one, and leave the other one. And she's like, yeah, like agreeing to what I was saying, like we should share. And then I grabbed one, so I went to go pay for it because that's the only one they had that I wanted. And I turned around, and this girl has the other two that were left. I was like, what the? Like, didn't I just say, like, we have to share? But some people are so greedy. They're resellers. I think she was a reseller. Because I know damn well if she would have been in front of me, she would have grabbed all three. So, yeah, and it's like dealing with stuff like that, it was so annoying. And then I go to another Starbucks nearby. I went to a Vons. And lo and behold, she shows up right after me. And then when they finally opened the Vons up, they had the other cup that I wanted, so I grabbed one. And this girl has like 5 cups. And I'm like, oh my god. But I already had been to that Vons before. And the guy there, he's very strict of like 2 per person or 1 per person, whatever the cup may be. And so he was like, nope, you can only get 2. So she starts making calls and all this. Like, I don't know who she was trying to get to come over here so she could get all the cups she wanted. But she was holding on to all those cups. Like, it was life or death situation. So I'm like, stuff like that is why I don't like to collect cups anymore. I mean, I have mine. And if I get lucky and I go to a Starbucks during the day or something and I find a cup I want, which is usually just the Bling ones. I don't collect no other cups because it's way too much. But I mean, I'll get it. But like, I am not doing the 4 in the morning stuff no more. That's too much. Like, it's more resellers now, especially, at Targets. And then another thing, it's like they all know each other. Like, all the resellers, they know each other, and if one of their little buddies comes, they'll let them cut in line, and then there's nobody to watch, the line if anybody's cutting from the stores. That happened to me when I would go to Targets. So it's like you go from like being the 10th person in line to being like the 20th person in line because there's so many people cutting because they know them. So it's like, it's just stressful. So I was like, I'm not doing that no more, like, I'll just bring out my own cups, and that's what I'm doing now. So, yeah, like, oh my god, I'm so happy that I'm not doing that no more, even though I'm like, oh my god, I want that cup, but no, it's not worth your time stressing over. And then I am not wasting 50, 80, over $100 for a cup, because resellers go crazy prices. And I know some people will pay for that, but I'm like, at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's a cup. A cup. And Starbucks is going to make way more of those cups. Whether it's a different color or whatever. But, I mean, it's just stress that I don't need in my life. So, yeah. So, whatever, I'm not doing that no more. It was an addiction. I'm telling you, it's an addiction. And, I can't live like that. I can't. So, I'll just focus on my blinging, That's what makes me happy. So, yeah. So, I'm done. Talked for so long, I'm done already. Look at the final results. Make sure everything's, in the right place. Like I said, 30 minutes to move around. Make sure everything's nice and neat. Oh, wait. I still have the bottom to do. Sorry. So, yeah. So just the last line, I like to do the rhinestones more smaller so they fit and they're not getting knocked off. And just this line left, and I'm about done. I mean, look how cute this is. It's so cute. It's so tiny. You can carry it wherever you want. Yeah, so like I said, careful with your Starbucks addiction, whether it's you drinking coffee or you collecting those cups, man, that is stressful. I'm done doing that. Look at this, how cute it is. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. So sparkly, so pretty. So once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and see you guys next time. Thank you.